Morning traders, pre-market prep for the S&P 500 futures. We had a crazy overnight. Look at this sell-off. Look at this run back up. Look at the delta. They're buying in heavily this morning. Are we going to have a rally? Let's take a look at the market. If you like the analysis, please subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions or comment, please leave them in the comment section below, and let's take a look at the market. Let's do it. Good morning traders, it's the pre-market prep for the S&P 500 futures for 6/13/2019. It is 5:09 in the morning. There was a pretty big sell-off in the market last night. There was some news about some oil tankers getting hit by torpedoes or something, and then plunge protection team stepped in with a fury and took this thing all the way back up. You can see on the delta that they bought in really heavy, and starting right about here to push this thing back over all the levels. They were stuck against this volume node right here and fought for quite a while, and then they basically just stepped on the gas and put it up over this level. You got this level right here, and this tested it right here and then broke out. This piece tested this and this right here, and they just broke it out, and now it's coming back to test this area and likely to continue on at this point. Wanted to show you the symmetry real quick. So on the range extensions, I just extended out what we had yesterday, and look at this sell-off, perfect to the range extension down here. Look how nice these range extensions are working. You can see the definitely the top right here and the bottoms right here. The bottoms across there, the tops across here, the bottom right there, the bottoms across there. The top right here, the bottom right there, and the top. Go look at my candlestick course that I posted just the other day, and I'll show you, you know, why these are good trade locations. It's in the course. But anyways, let's jump back to the weekly. We've pretty much turned into a doji candle with that surge, and it's kind of like we're trying to get up over this area. So if we get up over the 28.95, which is what we just ran up to pre-market, back on the 2000 right here, 28.94.50, which is the top of this volume node right here. 28.94.50 is right there. Lines up with that little node right there, lines up with that. We're bouncing off and should find some support, and then it'll take it through. I'm going to guess 28.97.50 is going to be a level here, and it'll bounce off, and I think this will all happen pre-market before the market opens. And then your next kind of level, there's one at 29.04.50. I am sorry, it's only 5 o'clock in the morning. 29.04.50 right here. 29.08 again. We've already tested some of these levels. You can see how it reacted right here on the levels. I mean, they sold off on 29.11.50. I don't know if it'll sell off again like it did before. I think they'll probably try and ram it through, and then it gets real thin up here. There's a 29.22 level right here. There is a 29.27 level. Let me just sorry, so I can see it a little bit better. yeah, 29.27, 50 level, 29.33 and 29.36. On the downside here, you've already tested down here. This was a pretty good level. They'd probably save it again if it hit here 28.67. It lines up right here with this guy at 65. You've got another level here at 60, but it's pretty thin right here, so there may not be a whole lot of positions left in here. But it lines up nicely with this little shelf of volume right here. Looks like it went pretty easily through this volume node right here, and then your next little piece is kind of 28.40, 46.50 down there. On the daily range here, top of the range is at 29.27, and the bottom range is 28.52. You can see that they built a nice volume node right here. They're back up over and above that, testing right here into 28.94. You can see that they're bouncing off. They'll probably pull back into the 28.88 maybe. Trying to look over, there's some structure there, and then they'll probably bounce it again and take it to the top of 28.96, 28.97. It'll probably fall back just a tiny bit, and then we'll be off into these other nodes here. 29.04 I think is what we've been talking about here. 29.08. This is the 11.50, 11.75, 11.50, and then it gets real thin in here, so you can get some fast moves. And this is up above our range extension right here, or maximum range extension, 29.33. Levels inside the range extension, that 29.22 right there. So just be aware of that. 240. You can see the bounce down into this node, into this right here, and then that launch that they got right there. Not sure if same levels. I don't think there's much else structure wise here. You can see that it's going to get pretty thin up here. So once they get up over this 28.97 area, they're probably gonna try and run it pretty quick. 60-minute. Again, you can see the node here that they're fighting right now, trying to get up over. And then you've got this beautiful volume node down here that they've built, and this is going to be a tough level to kind of crack. And this is 28.80 right here, which is right across the top of this structure that they built kind of like all night. And then you've got a layer here, but I don't trust it with this big wide candle. That's another thing. So if we jump into the intraday and look at this, and I've talked about this in plenty of other videos. Look how fast this was, and then look how fast back it came. These big wide bars, they don't build positions in there, and so as soon as buyers came back in, they were able to push this pretty quickly. And then look how fast it went through this area. It went through that area pretty fast. Let's look back and see if there's just nothing really there. But I talked about the big bars down and the big bars up, or the big bars up and the big bars down, and you can see it, right? Look at this right here. See how fast that moved, and then it came back real quick. Fast move up, fast move back down. So be careful when you see stuff like this. If you're taking the opposite position or trying to go with the trend, and you're looking for a spot, that it can come back pretty fast because there's no real positions built in these bars. See how thin this was, and then that's why it came down to here, and then it started to chop around, and it finally came back down into the heavy volume and then bounced. I showed that in my video yesterday. If you haven't seen my chart review video from yesterday, I also go over why trend lines fail. Go check that out if you want to see my perspective on using trend lines to trade with. But anyways, if you like the analysis, please subscribe to the channel. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them in the question or comment section down below. And I'll see you at the end of the day for the chart review. Good luck on your trading today.